Hey, what's going on? For those of you who are new here, my name is Josh and this is the Good Brothers Trading Academy. And today we're going to go over and break down some tickers we've been following. It's pre-election. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the market. All right, we're going to break down some charts. I hope you guys are all having a good day. This is the SPY chart, and we talked about this yesterday. And so let's go briefly over what the pink and the yellow line is. The pink line is our 50% retracement on our weekly time frame. The yellow line is the 50% retracement on the monthly time frame. Now, we knew that if we got above the 50% level on the weekly time frame that we should see higher prices. We put that level in and we got a gap above that yesterday. So we were very bullish on SPY yesterday. We knew that it was holding this particular level. We did hold support and we actually ended up taking a trade on this right around, it was above pre-market high, 335.40. Let me go to a lower time frame to just make sure. So we took this. Yeah, 334.20 roughly was the entry, and then we sold up into 337.75, if I'm not mistaken. And we did get out of the position. We weren't looking at holding just because of the uncertainty in the market. Depending on who's winning the election, Biden or Trump, there's a lot of, there's a lot of talk out there saying if Biden wins, the market's going to crash. We can pay attention to some of the Joe Biden stocks, like the pot stocks and your solar companies. They don't seem to be doing quite as well. But then, Trump is down in the polls at this point, and you got some of these other stocks that are kind of ripping higher. So I don't know if the market really cares at this point, which is kind of crazy, but we've been crazy. The market's been crazy for this past year anyway, right? So we are more on I would say we are wanting to kind of keep an eye on certain stocks, see which ones are in play. We had a big one that we've been paying attention to is AMD. Unfortunately, AMD got a huge lift off, and we knew that this level we were watching, let's say on the daily chart, and let's go back to the weekly chart. We can see that this price zone was super critical for AMD, and we really liked it. Now, this is our pre-market, so it gapped a lot higher. We actually had an analyst upgrade come out on AMD. We were right into our buy zone. We wanted to see if we could get some sort of a pattern being built. We did get, yesterday we had this really nice green day, and so we liked it for a bullish continuation, and we were looking at buying the lows. Now we gapped up higher. We're clear up into $80. We could see what I would like to see is maybe the market the AMD come back down to do some dip buying. So I'll be paying attention to AMD. The other thing is if we continue to build a pattern, so far on the 3-hour chart, we're building a really strong bullish bar, which shows that it may continue off the open. Now, if we go down to smaller time frames, we start seeing somewhat of we're still building a nice flag pattern. So this stock could continue higher. It's something to kind of keep an eye on this morning. And then a lot of our tech stocks got the gap up, right? And so we want to see what happens to this. If they start to sell off on the open, if you notice, like on CAT, for example, CAT's getting nothing but a sell-off. So what I would like to see is if we start getting a sell on some of these tech names, like let's look at Facebook real quick. Facebook is also getting this huge push up higher, right? And if we look at the bigger time frame, Facebook was really, we had this huge sell-off and it was quite bearish looking. If we were getting rejection, so I was saying at the 50% level of this reversal pattern at 272.30 roughly, if we got rejected price got rejected from there, or that price point, we could see lower prices. Well, we gapped a lot higher today. Now it's almost erasing the entire move of that reversal pattern. And so we want to keep an eye on this, and we want to kind of be paying attention to how it's reacting. We're finding that 50% as support now. We built that pattern. We came back to retest it. Now we're just looking like we're wanting to move higher. Now, if we end up getting a sell-off on the open, this is what I want to pay attention to. If we get a sell-off on the open, we could see a rotation into, for example, stocks like CAT that are selling off, okay? And so I'm going to keep an eye on CAT. That's going to be one of the things that I kind of pay attention to. We have FedEx building a nice flag pattern, looking like it wants to go. Fiverr was something on our watch list, and that's making a huge move to the upside as well, and is building a nice flag pattern. So some of these stocks are looking really bullish, but I'm a little indecisive on what exactly is going to happen. I want to kind of be paying attention to maybe some of the news that's coming out due to the presidency. I'm not sure when they're going to wrap everything up. Some people were saying that it could be even possibly tomorrow. So we will just kind of keep an eye on things. Now, one that has been brought up several times is BABA. BABA had this incredible sell-off, I think, probably because of earnings, but we're up on BABA right now. We were up about 4%. Now we're coming back down around 3%. BABA looks to me like it may be wanting to try to do something, but it might be too early. So I'd be paying attention. This is a buy zone for BABA. I have it as a buy zone. It looks like we got through it and we gapped higher. Let's see if we can hold that, maybe find ourselves a double bottom, and we could kind of take it up to the upside in the 290s, okay, or 296. Another stock was Roku. It was looking good. There was a price, an analyst upgrade on Roku, but it was quite a bit lower than what we are currently at right now. So I'm not sure how to handle that as far as that goes, but the technicals itself it looks like we're in a buy zone. We had this huge sell-off, a recovery, now a double bottom. To me, it looks like we may get a move higher in Roku as well. So these are a couple stocks that I'm following. Let's see, AMD, BA, it had an impressive move, but I'm not a big fan of BA right now. I'm more out to being patient and really waiting until I understand something, waiting until the election. I think we'll get a little bit. We had a good trade yesterday, so I don't mind probably sitting out unless there's just something that's incredible and it's building a pattern sideways maybe this morning, and it makes sense on why the trade is actually going to work out in our favor today. So I'm mostly sitting on the sidelines. I'm definitely not holding anything overnight, and we will continue to follow these particular stocks and just kind of follow the news behind them and see and kind of go from there. Now, if you found some of this information useful, do me a favor, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so every single time we upload new content, you'll be first to be notified. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, or if you have any thoughts on the election, you can leave those in the comments below too. And I'll see you in the next video.